friends. We're still here at Hampton's Edge Bicycles in Floral City on Orange Avenue, right off of Highway 41 by the intersection. Regis is going to take us around, I think, and show us a little bit about some of the stuff he has here. They have all kinds of different, they have service and sales and rentals and all these accessories. So we're gonna let him take us around and show us. What's some of the stuff you do here?
Well, like any, you're selling something, whether you're selling horses, and you have to have the accessories to go along with it, and whatever sport you're in. So we do provide all the accessories: lights, helmets, safety equipment, lubes, spare parts. As you can see, we have bells, all different kinds of bells.
I like those.
And then we have safety flags, mainly for the trikes, because you want to be seen in traffic, like I was saying before. And then the fun stuff, like little parrots, and the not so fun stuff in case of a dog attack.
Wow, you guys think
But
of
we
everything.
also have, of course, safety equipment, the shoes that you can put the cleats on the bottom, and helmets. And then we have things to carry: baskets, bags, racks, and some of our trikes actually fold up. This is the Cat Trike Trail. And then we have seats for the people that don't want to get on a recumbent, but we have good, comfortable seats. Of course, we have mirrors and lights, and some, all different kind of lights, and some are very bright.
Even little mirrors for your...
Yep, mirrors for your helmet,
Oh,
gloves, and then all kinds of other accessories over here: water bottle cages, fenders, tires, all the different size tires, racing tires, folding very light racing tires, pedals and everything. So everything you need. But then a bike shop would not be a good bike shop without the service area. In the service area,
yeah, you can fix everything in here.
Yep.
That's great. Okay, and this is Cindy and...
Liz Thundercloud.
Liz Thunder. What a beautiful name. That's
Thank you.
wonderful. I love that.
Thank
You were saying something before about what they had here, and it was a very cute thing that you said and very aptly done. Could you say that again for us?
When we sell a bike or a trike, we try to provide the customer with all of the accessories necessary to provide for a good riding experience.
And I like that experience. That's beautiful. And they do. I mean, you can walk in here and not know anything about bicycles and not have anything and get everything that you need and walk out a bicyclist. Well, a beginning bicyclist, I should say.
we don't like to call it upselling. A lot of in retail they say, well, you got to upsell. And so, no, we consider it, if you want a good cycling experience and you go down the trail and you have a flat tire, and we didn't suggest that you buy a spare inner tube, a tire stick, and a pump to fix that tire, you're not going to like us very much.
Right.
So we do suggest on the trikes, some of the trikes have 2 different size wheels, so we suggest you buy a 20-inch tube, you buy a 26-inch tube, spend the extra money on the pump, and get a couple of tire levers to take the tire off and put it on. Even if you don't know how to do it, somebody along the trail is glad to help.
Floral City just literally blooms with happiness and with love and with compassion and with friendship and friendliness. This is a great place. So when you get a chance, come down and look for a treasure. There's always hidden treasures here in Floral City. And here we are at Frog Holler in Floral City. They have antiques and collectibles, they have yard art, they have plants, they have a bakery, they have all kinds of things. Again, you just never know what you're going to find in Floral City. So friends, follow along with me. We're going to go see some more of the inside of what they have here at Frog Holler in Floral City. Come on. I'd like to introduce you to some of my friends that I see and I interact with every day. This is Mr. Frank Ballot, this is Dennis, and this is Buster on his shoulder. Mr. Ballot has been here, he's a lifelong resident of Floral City, and I call him Mr. Frank because Mr. Ballot just sounds a little too formal.
That's my father's name.
That's your father's name, absolutely. And speaking of, other than the businesses here we're going to talk about, these buildings are real historical. What can you tell us about that and your grandparents?
Well, my grandmother purchased this in the late 30s, and it was built in 1883. by Mattie Perry,
Postmaster.
And my grandfather and grandmother built the house next door, which we'll see in a minute.
All right, that's wonderful. And you've kept up, and I know when I was a kid, this one was a little different, and you've redone everything back to the way it was.
I restored it in 1991.
Yeah, and it's beautiful. It's when you drive into Floral City, it looks like it's, it has been here forever, just like you were on a stage and you just came right through town.
Yeah.
So it's great. And we have a lot of other things here. So we're going to go inside real quick and show you some of what's in there. And then we're going to see some of the art and some of the other things that they have here. So follow along with us today. Now we are inside of the collectibles and antiques, one of the houses that we were just talking about outside. Mr. Frank has all kinds of stuff in here. There's antiques, collectibles. I found myself a friend. I had one of these when I was a little girl, and a tea set too. So you never know what you're going to find in here when you come in. They've got signs and all kinds of stuff. What can you tell me about this house? It was Mattie Perry was the postmistress.
Yes, and my grandmother purchased it in the 30s and made 2 apartments out of it, and families grew up here.
I remember seeing your mama sitting on this porch all the time when we first started the produce market. She was always over here waving to us and watching.
My mother and father lived here for quite a while, and I've lived here on the property most of my life. So.
Well, this is great. And your mother was she a barber?
Yeah, she barbered across the street for 35 years.
I thought so, in that little place there by Hampton's Edge Bicycles where we just were.
Right.
Yeah, that's great.
And her uncle barbered there for 56 years before her.
What, Landrum?
Yes.
Yes, that's right. The Landrums, they were some of the first families in this area.
My great-grandfather was first county commissioner.
That is awesome. This is when you come to Floral City, this is what you get. I mean, the people here are the history. They are the stories. They've lived it. It's an amazing place, and it's not somebody that people, just come and leave. They come and stay, and there's heritage here, and there's community, and it's just a beautiful place to be. So why don't you come along with us? We're gonna real quick go outside and see some of the other things that they have here, and you won't want to miss this, I guarantee it.